NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Love. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw in this game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the line.
So getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. A 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love now. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jordan Love. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, Love. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Aguilar. Touchdown, Packers. Nelson Aguilar, 54 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 66 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here we go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mixon with a first down carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that's just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to be on the 3rd down.
The defenses get to the quarterback very quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fall, and it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slant pass to Boyd. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Snap.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Williams, running right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 117 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's just across midfield and down at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. Probably Okereke. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting
I can't play this nigga, man. I don't know what it is. I can't play this nigga. I know I couldn't beat him in other match. I don't know.
And this will not be returned.
I was doing good running the ball. Caught him once with on the pass play. I thought I could catch him again. He blitzing every fucking play. I don't know. Shit frustrating because I know he ain't that good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. How get that pick?
How far they had to go. They're still looking at a second down here.
That's crazy, yo.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick throw here outlined to Pitts. Look at those stick skills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This thing, he got no X factor, nothing. Toting that bitch on.
133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it.
Yo!
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A little tough on the secondary there.
Crazy,
defensively, quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Bitchin' me.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up.
Yo, what the fuck? Who the fucking pickup?
That second down play, that's a -4.
I see shaking the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because
crazy,
he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kyle Duggar.
Damn, Joe.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that.
Damn, Joe.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard.
I gotta hold y'all fucking blocks, man.
First down, 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that starts to put this offense in a precarious position. You know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Love's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And it's a Packers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead will shrink to 6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey, cheating, yo. That's a pick 6.
Crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Fucking pick 6, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go!
the play fake. Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a pass.
Get that block.
He's going to lose yardage here. Losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to first down. They said he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything. It's a sack.
They do not throw the fucking ball, yo.
Packers unable to pick up the first.
Throw the fucking ball.
Turnover on downs.
Ready? On the ball, now.
He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Boyd, 48 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Give it
God damn, Jordan.
When he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
Damn.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to the guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time
what the
fuck? Stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
There's no way this nigga should be beating me. He run dumb shit.
May only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
Dumbass
shit. The
shit.
first one for the second one didn't even matter.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Oh, it's killing me, yo. God. Fucking killing me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest deal we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down.
Short and Love, yo. It's deep, man.
Disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes.
Yeah.
And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
I mean.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Give them 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Damn, that was hard.
Inside handoff to Mixon. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football.
What the fuck is you doing, bro? Right.
Welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was a big play, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Noah Fant, 26 yards.
And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start the drive on the ground and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Up and good for Santoso, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
What's up, Kyle? Nigga kept playing around, yo. Kept playing around.